Hey everybody, I'm back with another update of what's happening here in southern Utah, and today I'm back in downtown St. George at the historic Vernon Worthen Park. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different in regards to economic development, and that is the trails, parks, and rec facilities that make this place the amazing place that it is. A big reason for the development of a lot of these amenities throughout the entire town is because of a GEO bond that was approved back in 1996 that is set to expire this year and is either going to be renewed through the election this fall or not. So in my opinion, I think it's super important that it is renewed. All the things that I'm going to tell you in this video are factual of what the bond is and what it's going to provide, and hopefully is a good resource as you make your decision this fall. To start, we'll give a little bit more context and history on what the GEO bond is. This is a Trails, Parks, and Rec bond that came about in 1996 when residents decided that they wanted to improve the quality of life for their community. They wanted to do all they could to make this a place where their children, grandchildren, and future generations would want to grow up in and stay in. And obviously, as we all know, the beauty here is what not only keeps us residents here, but is what is attracting others. And really, this whole bond is for the residents. And so back in 96, they voted to tax themselves by approving this general bond that would pay for all of these amenities to be built over the next 25 years. Not only parks and trails, but some of the facilities like Sand Hollow Aquatic Center, the Rec Center, a lot of different things to make this place what it is. All of this was at the cost of $32 per year per household. That comes out to $2.66 a month, or equivalent of one swig drink, to have all of these amenities that have been built over the last 25 years. So, having said that, the bond matures this year, and once again the residents have the opportunity to vote yes or no to continue generating the funds to maintain and enhance our quality of life like we have for the past 25 years. This time, the bond will not increase your taxes. The $32 a year that we've all been paying per household over the last 25 years will just continue in motion. It will not be anything additional to what you've already been doing. So it's either we keep paying that $32 a year and continue building out these parks, or we save that $32 a year, and now all of a sudden it will become much harder for some of these parks, amenities, trails to continue being built. And as we continue to grow, it's just very important that we continue not only the improvement of old parks in some areas that need it, but also the continuation of new parks. And that's what I'm going to present next, is a lot of the different proposals for parks that are largely dependent on this bond being passed. So to start, we'll start with the trail system. As a lot of people know, we have trails throughout the entire county. It's one of the main reasons why a lot of people love living here, because they can get on a bike or run and go from Ivins all the way to Washington and beyond if they wanted to. And so the more that we can connect these trails, the better. And as we've seen in my last video, there's a lot of new homes being built and growth happening on the south side of town, and they are in need of some parks, trails, and everything going on down there. So as studies show, the more parks we have, the less crime we're gonna see and the better quality of life we're gonna see. So to start, we've got a few new parks in the works down on the south end. Lizard Wash Park, which is right in the middle of Desert Color. This is gonna have like 16 pickleball courts, an 18-hole disc golf course. It's got a big pond there already, a bike park, super cool park that is part of this proposal. Then we've got Southern Hills Park, which is a little bit further east down Southern Parkway, as well as a reservoir park that's going to go in the Fort Pierce Wash. That'll be another water storage reservoir that'll have a park with it. Then you've got Curly Hollow up in the Tonnequin area, Fossil Falls Park, Las Colinas Park. All these new parks in the works, along with the upgrades of old parks such as Sandtown, which is on Bluff Street, another historic park here in downtown St. George, as well as Redwood Tree in Bloomington Hills, Sycamore, Bloomington Park, along with Vernon Worthen Park, which, as you can see here, since I was here growing up, they've improved the playground area. They've got the sand volleyball courts, the pickleball courts. They're adding, with this bond, a performance stage. As a lot of people know, there's concerts that happen here quite a bit. So there will be a stage here, as well as the improvements of, like I said, other parks throughout town. So as studies show, the more parks we have, the less crime we're gonna see and the better quality of life we're gonna to see. So now we'll shift to the trail system, and a couple of the additions for this are Fort Pierce Wash Trail, the River Road Trail, Virgin River South Trail near Sun River. All of those are on the south side, out near Desert Canyons, White Dome, Desert Color, Sun River. Then we've got in Green Valley in the west side of St. George, the Santa Clara River Trail that goes along Dixie Drive, Sand Hollow Wash that goes right in front of Snow Canyon High School. We've got the Tech Ridge, behind the Tech Ridge with the Temple Quarry Trail is. We've got some other additions going in there. So as trails continue out, you can literally get wherever you want in this town by trail, and it's amazing. So this is it, along with some other trails that are set to go in with the bond as well. And lastly, we'll talk about a few of the recreational facilities that are set to improve. The first one being the Sun Bowl, which is a historic Dixie Rodeo location. I actually grew up playing football here in Little League, but nowadays it's mostly the Dixie Rodeo, and it doesn't really get used much beyond that. So what they're planning on doing is improving the seating, as well as putting in a concrete floor so that they continue bringing in the dirt for the rodeo, but also can take it out. And then we could have everything from concerts to pickleball tournaments, basketball tournaments, right here in the center of downtown, which I think would be really cool. And then just up the road from there, we've got the town square where a bunch of different festivals and other events happen. They're hoping to put in an amphitheater here with a performance stage as well. So as you can see, if the facilities can continue to get better here in downtown, it'll be even more reason for people to come hang out and make this place even better to live in. So as you can see, a lot of good will come from the approval of this bond, and I am definitely voting yes come this November. Hopefully this was a good resource for you as you make your own decision. For more info on the details for this, you can go to sgcity.org. They've got all the info there. Also, for more info on what's happening here in Southern Utah, you can call me or text me 435-668-7293, or find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Thanks, guys.